Hello, YouTube. Good morning. We are taking a second to talk about the new Crucible missions that'll be coming with update 2.3.1 that just dropped this morning. We're going to watch the video together. I'm going to give you my live reaction. Also going to talk about some of the things that I see in the video and kind of give you my opinion of it.
This is the Crucible.
The Crucible.
And it will kick off before the engines start to roar and the guns begin to thunder. Update 2.3.1 brings a new opportunity to World of Tanks. Choose a set of missions and complete them all to claim prestigious rewards.
3D attachments. More 3D attachments.
The Crucible is a new system of trials, each comprised...
Alright, so from here it looks like these are going to be a new set of missions to go coincide with the regular missions that you do daily for the premium tanks, or no, sorry, for the premium account, as well as the regular daily missions, and then separate from the Dravik BlackRock campaign missions, they're now going to be Crucible
consecutive missions for vehicles of tier 6 and above.
Okay, so tier 6 or above, you can't do this in low tier 5 or lower tanks. These are specifically designed for higher tier tanks. And looking at already what they have for, looks like Spark, beam on the top 5 players in your team by experience earned. That's not too bad. Cause 3,000 HP of damage to enemy vehicles. Not too bad in a higher tier, but could be troublesome for players that aren't as proficient in the game. Block 3,000 HP of damage. That's heavily reliant on your team shooting you, or the enemy team shooting you.
3 difficulties are available.
I wonder...
none of them will be a walk in the...
Okay, so the Spark is the easiest difficulty. So this is the easiest difficulty. It looks like there's one set of missions for Fighter, which is the easiest difficulty. Elite, the second. There are another set. So it looks like all these missions comes in sets of 3. I'm really curious to what these higher difficulty missions will be.
Park.
And we're already noticing right off the rip here. There's, it looks like a reset icon for gold. So I imagine some of these harder missions might be like 279E level of difficulty. But if you fail, and I'm assuming you run out of shields, you pay the gold to reset it. Can you imagine resetting 279E missions for gold? I probably would have gone broke. I reset those missions a lot.
During the first months, the system will be calibrated. Conditions, number of missions.
Okay, so they're working out the difficulty, how many
mission
missions
sets could be adjusted.
They're working out the
But
specifics.
the
That's
idea
really
of
what that means.
consecutive missions with valuable rewards for completion will
15,000 credits, 25,000 credits, crew books. I do hope that it's more substantial rewards for the higher tiers of difficulty. The lower levels of credits kind of seems a bit meh as a reward to go out of your way to do like a block 3,000 HP and damage. Like if it happens, great, but like if you're going out of your way to do it, you're intentionally playing under your normal performance to try and complete that specific set of objectives. So I hope the rewards are worth it. That does look like a universal manual, which if it's the one I'm thinking of, it's 250k to all crew members, but it might be the single crew member 850k. I don't remember the image off the top of my head.
stay unchanged. The calibration is necessary for the Crucible to live up to its name.
So they want it to be difficult.
When you activate a Crucible set, you receive a series of missions that you need to complete one after the other.
Okay.
Each mission must be completed within one random battle.
Yeah, so it looks like
if you manage the first one, you move on to the next.
you
More
have to
importantly,
do these
you can only
consecutively,
complete one series of Crucible missions at a time.
and you
If you
can't.
decide to take on another, you'll have to cancel the current one and lose all your progress. However, special shields protect you against accidental failure. Spent one? No worries, you're still in the game. Regroup and storm the mission once more. But if you spend all your shields, the mission chain will count as failed. That being said, you can always activate it again with...
Yeah, so 50 gold is a minuscule amount of gold, right? But imagine you have to reset these missions 3, 4, 5, 6 times. It's another way of monetization. It's another way to bleed the players. I don't know about the 50 gold thing. The rewards have to really be worth it to warrant spending the 50 gold. This is really going to incentivize people to do the weekly gold reserve as part of the WAP Plus, so that you have like reserve gold to just redo this or to open your wallet. Not a huge fan of that for missions that could be heavily influenced by your team or the enemy team.
Fully replenished shields. And keep in mind one important detail. If you fulfilled a mission's conditions, but the battle is still in play, it's best to wait for it to finish, since progress is counted only at the battle's end. For completing each...
So what that means, another thing that's possible, right? So if you die really, really early in a battle from a really aggressive push trying to do something, you could theoretically get out of that game and get into another one and potentially complete that second game before the first one ends. I've been in numerous games on Prokhorovka where I've played 2 to 3 games before that one ends. But if you do complete that result, the mission in that battle, it's going to incentivize you not to play another game. You're going to want to wait until that battle's done so that that reward ticks over and you complete that mission before you get into another one.
Stage, you'll receive separate rewards, and for fully completing the mission chain, you can count on the main prize, including a unique 2D style. It's a visual trophy that...
Cool. There's so many. Like, I spin through my garage from all the events I played through, and I just have, like, sea of 2D styles. Most of them are obnoxious. This looks kind of okay.
Summarily shows off your success in the Crucible. But the most prestigious reward will go to players who conquer the top Ace difficulty.
Which look like 3D
this
attachments.
Achievement warrants a special version of the 2D style that's guaranteed to make your vehicle stand out from the crowd, as well as a unique set of 3D attachments.
The 3D attachments are cool, but they look so out of place. Like, there are very few tanks that the 3D attachments fit well on, especially some of them with such a high connecting point that they just tower over the tank.
These honorable insignia make it clear from the off that you're a battle-hardened commander that allies can always depend on.
It's really just the unique like mounting points that they have in it that aren't so unique. That they try to make the 3D attachments universal for so many tanks that they end up looking really awkward.
Will be continuously updated, opening up new opportunities to test your combat mastery. With each update, you'll be entitled to a free first activation.
Okay, so each time the missions reset, you get a free reactivation. The first activation of each of these mission sets are going to be free. The first activation is going to be free. So you can complete a set of missions, and then you wait for them to refresh. So you can go through this entire line of difficulty, resetting as much as you want, but you are at the mercy of your team. I mean, we look at these ones, right? So this is also that same Spark difficulty category, so it looks like they cycle a bit. 2,000 HP of damaged enemy vehicles, not too bad. You can do that pretty easily in tier 7 through 11. Much easier in higher tiers with the higher alpha. Be among the top 3 players on your team at damage caused, so that's going to incentivize people playing things like the Death Star, or the Hesh Barn, or really aggressive heavy tanks, maybe stuff like the KR-1, the IS-7. Destroy 3 enemy vehicles. Once again, that's promoting like scummy holding shots for last hits on vehicles, so that might create some weird situations if a lot of people have that same mission. I wonder if these are universal to everybody at the same time, like everybody is working on the same set of missions, whichever the category is, or if it's random like the daily missions are.
At the same time, different difficulties will have their own rotation cycles, so check the Crucible screen regularly.
Okay, so each difficulty, as you can see here, has their own cooldown for when the missions reset. So I imagine it's going to scale with the difficulty of those missions. As you can see, like one of them here is 21 days, one of them here is 84 days, and then the easy one is 7 days. So this one would likely reset more often because it's easier to complete.
To never miss a new one. Enough talk. It's time for action. Challenge yourselves in the Crucible, Commanders.
All right. It's great that they're doing stuff to do, but I'd really love to see more content. I'd really love to see more tech tree tanks in the game. I want to see more meaningful content, less busy work. Crucible run never stops. Try out new tactics. Okay, so it's always there. There's no time sensitivity aside from the individual mission times. From when they reset, it's gonna stay permanent in the game, from what I understand, when the update drops. There's some FAQs. Any vehicle, you can do these in a platoon. Okay, restarts. Yeah. We already went over that. You can only have one active at a time. We heard that in the video. Yeah, some more series will be refreshed over time. So let me know what you think about this. Do you think this is kind of just another way to force gold monetization in the game to bleed dry the Christmas loot box hoarders, or do you like this? I personally, I hope the rewards are more substantial than just minuscule amounts of credits and 2D styles and 3D attachments, because those are things I have plenty of. And I don't think I could ever need more of. But if you do, great. I mean, I think they give away 2D styles like it's candy. Yeah, leave a comment down below what you think of this. I'm thinking this is going to be like 2,790 missions that cost gold to reset. I think that's going to be my opinion of it. And I just hope the rewards are worth it, but we'll see when the update drops, or maybe they'll release another preview with more details and upcoming. Yeah, please leave a like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed my review, my breakdown of their preview to the Crucible. Love to hear what you think. But until the next one, see you guys out there.